Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Invisible Ink. Good news that I don't have to tell you since you've already watched the videos, but the last video recorded fine. So great, we're going to continue. And it wasn't as long as I thought it had been, but since I'm recording my whole screen here, it's a little hard for me to go back and check on how long the videos are going. So I may end up making cuts at seemingly random places, and that's just life. I'm living with it in order to get, wait. Oh yeah, that's a router. Right. Okay, so we decided we were done with this turn, right? We were all set to continue on. Let me just double check. Nothing dumb is happening. I used my tag pistol twice this turn, which is what I wanted. We're safe from all the nearby threats. I don't know about this guy, but wherever he came from last turn, it wasn't in this room. He's going back to there, so should be okay. All right, end turn. Okay. Everyone's walking away from us. Ooh. What? Somebody threw a camera. Why? Oh, that's right. Jeez, I forgot. We already triggered a validate on like turn 1. Ugh. So there's a guy walking around alert. He's down here somewhere. Gotta keep an eye on that. Okay, but there's this guy here. And it would be nice to get a tag on him, actually. So maybe I said I was gonna have Rush leave, but maybe I'll bring her down this way with Derek. Oh, this is a red door. I didn't notice that. This is the door we're gonna have to go through. I guess it's fine. We're gonna obviously have to get this guy's attention because he's staring right at the only path through. But we can duck here and just let him notice us, which should be fine. No problem.
What?
We just need to not be in there. Ah, and the other router. Okay, cool. How much would a parasite cost right now? It would cost 3 minus 1 is 2. So Oracle is still a better payoff on our seed value, and we'll still have enough power after Oracle plus Parasite to lay down a tag. So let's do that. Plus, we'll probably be getting a ton of power from this thing. Oh, there we go. Firewall's up again. Holy smokes. But we got this camera. Great. Let's just get started on all these routers. It's going to be a while. Oh, and there's some power here we can grab as well, which will be nice. Let me just confirm that this guy will not notice when I open the door. Great. So I will bring Rush in here.
What the?
Can't reach this guy. Oh, we have a buster chip. Well, I know a good place to put that. Oh, are any of these not magnetically reinforced? I've just been assuming everything is because we're at that stage of the game, and so far so good, yeah. If I stand here, I should have a shot at him, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, he's going that way, which I could know if I had paid more attention, but I didn't, so there you go. Which means standing here is safe against this guy, but I don't know what else lurks around this corner. In fact, this is the square that the new guard was bonded by the Validate. And he hasn't come this way, right? Which tells me there's another door further southwest of here, so I don't want to like explore into this unexplored territory right now. But I think a peek right now should show me at least something useful, right? Well, it shows me that the door must be right there, because I know there is one, and it's not in any of these other places. Okay, fine. And we could steal this guy's compile key, but it really doesn't matter. I'm just happy to let him go. Do I know which direction he's headed? No, he could be going into here. There could be a door this way as well as the one back here. But he's probably coming this way. So Rush, what do we do with Rush? I think we just shut this door. Shut this door. Go grab some power. Great. Now let's use oracles while they're cheap. Ah, we've got all the cameras. Great. So we can start putting down parasites, get real work done. But alright, we can do that after we moved our agents around, after we have all the information we're gonna get. Oh, and the other thing is I could have Prism come down and unlock this door, but I don't think I will. It doesn't seem that important to get in there through the red door right now.
What?
Whoa! I thought for sure that this guy had left. Is there a door there or not? It's hard to tell. Nope, he's stationary and I just didn't notice. Alright. That's actually fine. We can easily cope with this, right? We don't even need to use any special tools. We'll just go the long way. And let's try to get... It's actually good. We're going to draw him over here, which means we'll be able to get through this door. We'll just stand right there. Maybe here would be better? No, I don't think so. Well, let's peek at this guy, see what he's going to do. That's a lie. He's obviously moving to here. Don't lie to me, game. Okay. Actually, though, I could make it true by sending Prism in. I could have Prism walk here to get his attention again. But I don't want him here, really. I want him here. Yeah, let's put him right here.
What?
And then get out of there. The thing is, I don't remember where this guy comes to. That's what bothers me a little. Let's see if I can... Maybe if I count his moves. But I don't know where he stopped. He could be up here somewhere. But, like, worst case, he goes 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So... I think if I put Banks right here, it's impossible for anyone to see her next turn. And I don't remember where this guy goes. It may be that he stops right in front of the door, which would mean that I wouldn't be able to get anywhere useful. You know, maybe I can figure something out. I don't know. At any rate, I should be able to stand here with Prism if that's what I decide to do. It should be safe. But it might not be what I want to do. These guys, I guess, are basically done. I'm still worried about the loose cannon down here. And I want to get Rush and her tag pistol back in action. I'm not sure how to do that. Like, I want to see what's up with this area as well. Alright, well... I think we put down some parasites now while we still have this attune. We have the 2 routers already hacked, or in process, and there's only 2 left, as we can see here. So we might as well hit up the scanner, I guess. It'll still scan us at the end of phase 0, but we should be able to dodge the scan at the end of phase 2 by hacking it now, so that's good progress. And then what else do we need? Safes, obviously, are good, but they're not the only thing. Let's just start on like all the long-term safes, right? These 11s. And we can put down one more, say, on this 10. Or we could save the power for emergencies. Yeah, it's only saving me 1 power to do it now. Versus, say, next turn. And it's not urgent to get this, so I'd rather have the flexibility. I can actually stand right here. You wouldn't see me. That's pretty good. I think I will. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get Rush out of this area. Have Derek handle it. Alright, how are these guys looking? Pretty okay. I'm not too happy with how useful Prism is being right now. I'd like to get her into a more important area, but I'm not sure how. Maybe the thing to do is just babysit this area for a little while. Say, standing here. Oh, and observe this guy? Yeah, he is indeed headed this way. Ooh, which means I won't really be able to have Rush come in here next turn, come to think of it. I shouldn't have put her here. I should have had her come down this way with Derek. They're going to have a bit of dodging to do. Anything I missed this turn? I think we're all set. Let's have Derek ambush just in case that guy happens to barge through here. I'm not sure if it's possible, but I might as well be prepared. Okay.
Guess it was nothing. Investigating. Nothing.
Ah, you guys are hearing their voices for like the first time, huh? Aren't they great? I love them. I hope you enjoyed my acting out their voices in previous videos. Okay, so this guy came as far as I said, that was the farthest it was possible for him to come, and that was indeed where he did go. Obviously, if I had known he went exactly here, this is exactly where he was going to. But I wasn't sure how far he had gone, so it might be he wasn't going to make it. I just couldn't remember exactly where he was last turn. However, I think we can just, do I have any? Okay, we don't have the overloaders, which is good. It means I can stim without, accidentally knocking people out or something. Right? Yeah. So there's actually a path through this room without being spotted, which is quite handy. And it includes getting to pickpocket this guy, which is nice. Thank you. You know, the money doesn't really matter. I have, obviously, unlimited funds if I want them. But it's kind of score, is my point of view. Might as well apply our Buster Chip here. Come up here, grab this guy's stuff, and now I could end my turn here, but this guy is going to go back to his post in the corner, and he won't see this square, but he'll see this one. And I want to get out of this room now, so I'm going to go ahead and use a stim. That didn't make a noise. It's supposed to make a noise. We're just going to use a stim to get out of the room more quickly. And because we distracted this guy by walking here, or I think it was here, these two squares, I don't have to worry about him coming back through this door immediately. So we're just going to grab some power. There's 12 power in there. We can't even fit 12 power, so let's spend some. Let's put down more parasites. I want one here. Now we'll take this. What else? Spend 8 power on a parasite. Yikes. I don't think I will. Not just yet. I I just want to... I don't want to open this door. So you've seen me do something that looks a little bit dangerous in this video, which is open a door without peeking through it first. You can't always tell just by peeking through a door whether a guard is looking at it. Like, if I peeked, I would see a cone like this, right? And I could say, oh, there's no guards there, but maybe there's a guard right here who I wouldn't see through peeking through a closed door, staring at the door. And so then I'd peek, and I'd open the door, and he'd be like, what? So you kind of need to be prepared for that anyway after you peek. So if you can handle there being a guard who sees you open the door, then I like to just not waste the action on peeking and risk the guy seeing you. There are some trade-offs, but usually it seems fine to me. However, right at this moment, I would be in a bit of a situation if someone saw me open this door, because I don't have enough movement points to get to anywhere very good, and I've already used my stim, so I would have to cloak, which I don't want to do at all. So I'm instead just going to peek through this door.
Unlocked nanofab located. We found what we came for.
That's promising. I was planning to just end my turn out here. Now I'm thinking, oh, like, there's not going to be any guards in these tiny little areas here, right? But that's a dangerous thought. It's a very dangerous thought to be having right now. I could stand here, and then a guard who saw me open the door wouldn't see me immediately, but he would chase me down, and I would probably... I think so. It would be awkward to get away from a guard who opened this door. But the other question is, do I need to go through this door now? I don't think I do. Right? How many actions do we have? 15 right now? 14 next phase, because the gel injectors will cool down a little. But that's easily enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we don't have to go through the door right now. There's very little benefit to it. And in fact, I do want to put a parasite here, because this is a key thing to be hacking. In fact, I'll just end my turn up here, closer to this console, so that next turn I can hack it with my accelerator chip. And still get in there, I think, although I'm not quite so sure anymore. Right, I'll have 14 minus 1, 2 is 12. So this is 1, 2, 3.5, 4.5, 6, 8, 10, 11.5. Easy life. Or 12 to go here. That's probably also 11.5. Or I don't know, but we can get adjacent to the machine. It's probably actually like 11. Actually, now that I think about it, we can get adjacent to the machine after hacking this, so this should be great. But what are we going to do in the meantime with Prism and all the rest of the gang? I'd like to figure out what to do about this guy. How much power does anatomy analysis take? Costs 3 power. So I could just knock this guy out. And that wouldn't trigger the alarm, but it would cost me 3 power. And it would prevent him coming down here to mess with Rush's life. He would wake up pretty soon thereafter and go hunting for an exit, but that's fine. Well, I guess we'll do Derek's turn before I decide whether to shoot that guy. Let's come in here. Do I want to, like, EMP any of this stuff? It could be pretty handy to EMP this all. Should have probably done it last turn, honestly. And if I scooted a few pips, if I were, like, here, I could EMP all this stuff, including that one safe. But this safe is not. Who am I kidding? Plus, it would make this guy curious, which I don't like. An EMP here should be sufficient, so let's just do that. and come down here. There's the door we predicted, and here's the technician's lab. So what that means is this whole path of the facility ends like right here, which means there's not really any need to explore further. I'll come down to confirm, but that's what I think is going on. Nope, wrong. There's more here. So we do have to keep coming down this way. Fine. I guess we knew that, because where the heck has this guard gone? He's like... There's still this one... Like, everything is totally under control, except for this one guard who's berserking because of the validate that happened on turn 1. And I haven't seen him since, and it's scary. I don't know where he is, but he's just, like, going nuts. Derek is fine right there. Rush, I have to decide which direction to go. To be honest, I like coming down here. Because it avoids the problem of this scientist. It makes further progress into this area, which looks like the rest of the facility. Looks like this area is probably a dead end. And Banks has this area covered, but it ends right here. Probably. There could be another door here, but I don't think that is likely, or perhaps even impossible for this layout. So it looks like the important stuff we need to get to, if anything, is this way. On the other hand, there's also that guard down there. So I think Rush is pretty well placed to deal with all of that. So I'll go ahead and send her. +2 armor. But Rush has armor piercing 3, so I believe even a guard spawned by Validate with +2 armor she can take out if she has to, so we'll just get an ambush ready. And so this all means, Prism, you can let that guy just go about his business. Leave him alone, please. Data blasts. We could get some real value data blasts in here if we wanted to, but I don't especially. All the priority targets we need to spend so much power on that I think parasites are the way to go. And I wouldn't mind waiting for seed value to kick in on a parasite, honestly. Is there any risk of me gaining power and letting it overflow over my 18? I don't think so. I don't have any power generators here. So I'll just float the power till next turn when seed will give me a bigger discount. There is the nut job. Wow.
What was that? Hey, Drew, investigating.
What? Oh my god.
Searching additional sectors. Exercise caution in previously cleared areas.
So, I forgot. I had Derek shut this door. Oh my god, really? Wow, that really snowballed.
Installed.
Okay, we might be having to take a rewind here. I mean, honestly, we can probably weasel out of all this, but it doesn't seem like the best plan. Anyway, I had Derek shut this door, which seemed to be the safe thing to do. But then Rush came through here, and I didn't have him re-shut the door, which meant that this guy was able to throw a camera through here, which spotted Derek, which caused these guys to turn around. Just a mess. And anyway, all of that caused the alarm level to go up faster than expected, which meant that Banks's location was revealed, which meant that this guy changed his plan about which direction to go, and it's just like a nightmare. But is it enough of a nightmare? That's the question. You know, all of our agents have invisibility for this very reason. It's a great escape tool. I'm a little confused. Who sees Derek? Nobody appears to see him. Right? That's weird. What is going on? Is it this guy? This guy's looking at the wall. Derek can't see this guy. Derek can't... He can see this guy? Oh, because he's peeking. But this guy can't see him. No way, right? Well... Alright, here's the end of this area. I'm glad I came down, because we really do need to find this thing. But we can shut this door.
What was that?
Is Derek still being looked at? Yes. So it must be this guy, even though... Oh yeah, and it even says he's alert. But if we move to here, we should be invisible to him, or even here, in fact. Jeez. I assume it's magnetically reinforced? Yeah, alright. Let's get started on that. Are the people in here upset? No, they're changing their patrol paths just because we went through alarm level 1. But they're not hunting. Scientist is fleeing, which is fine. These guys are pathing to us, but we have them tagged, so they're pretty easy to dodge, actually. Rush, I don't suppose you could shoot this guy? Would that be possible? Do you suppose? No, it's blocked. So I don't think we can really get a good shot at him. Alright, so we shut the door. Derek moves here.
Damn it, they got away.
Yeah, fine. So you don't know about how to shoot him anymore. Now, Derek can afford to shut this door. We reopen this door. It's all very complicated, I know. But I wanted this door open so he doesn't kick it down. And I couldn't afford to do that while this door was open, so I had to like shut this one, open this one, kind of like an airlock thing, I guess. I still might rewind here, but I'd like to see how much of the situation I can salvage without having to do so. So one useful thing we can do is with Rush, come say here, and overwatch the tag pistol. That'll shoot this guy, which will make him a lot easier to deal with. What else are we doing with all this power? Hit up a safe? Another thing is we can ping. That's a great emergency tool. Right now, things are bad, but they're not really an emergency, I don't think. We know where everyone who's closing on Derek is going, and we can dodge all of those positions for at least the current turn. Where's Prism? She is our fixer, right? She can put a million guys out of commission with a shock trap. This camera drone worries me a little. Where is the camera drone going? His eventual position is like here. Okay. Hmm. It's a little bit hard to see how to make useful progress from here. Whereas I now know the shape of the facility, and I know that I've found pretty much all the things I have to find, right? Let's count safes. So we have the power supply, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's all 6 safes. So we found the main objectives, i.e., we found this, the carrot on this level. We found this, which is our key to the exit. We found all 6 safes. So we've explored every important part of this facility. Oh, and we found the exit as well, which was here. So if I do a rewind and avoid getting spotted by that guard, I should be able to neutralize him. How much armor does he have, by the way? 3, which is just enough for Rush to knock him out, I think. So I can just knock him out, not deal with him, and remain in stealth mode for the remainder of the operation. Or I can go into crisis mode and just dodge things with the use of tags for a long time. Obviously I'd like to rewind, but it's always scary to have 0 rewinds available for when things really go south. Right now we can get out of things with just like an invisibility up here, right? Would do it. A cloak, I should say. And I really don't want to mess up my first mission after loading from like months and months of inactivity. So I want to make sure that I choose the option that doesn't lead to me dying. And I still think I'm pretty good at dodging stuff while they're tagged. But there's a lot of guys who are not yet tagged. This guy, this camera drone, this enforcer, but I could get him tagged very soon after a rewind. So it'd be mostly this guy. And, well, we learned something more, which is that there's nobody else in this room. Otherwise they would have come out and like shot at Banks. So we can afford to walk in there next turn and not deal with this problem. But this problem wouldn't arise if I didn't get spotted down here, because the alarm tracker was not... wouldn't have gotten to 1, the scanner wouldn't have gone off, and it wouldn't have spotted Banks, so this guy wouldn't have turned around. So everything just fell apart when I forgot to close this door, basically, is the reason this entire mess happened. When there's this many guards, things escalate quite quickly. Little mistakes like that you're used to not making. Yuck. It's just, do I really want 4 guards on alert? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to go ahead and rewind and avoid this mistake. Yes, rewind. Ooh, that's bright. Okay, so we got to do this turn over again, and we got to remember to actually do all the things that are part of this turn. Sometimes I rewind and I like forget some of the stuff I did because I like, oh yeah, I did that already. And it's like, then you have a rewind that's like not that much better than the original. Or like you just forget to pickpocket someone or open a safe that you just cracked open or something stupid like that.
What?
Oh, I also, in the last playthrough, I spent, not last playthrough, prior to the rewind, I spent my hacking chip on this thing, which I forgot to do now, but it'll save me a couple moves, which is nice. Right, it means I can get out of this room without having to stim. if I had counted moves better last time, I think I would have just not done that to begin with. And then we can come up here, where I know that this guy will not find me, even if something funny happens. Well, unless we get spotted, which would be a problem. But we're planning to avoid that. So, Derek. Do I still want to move Derek down here at all? Maybe I should just send Rush. Yeah. She's the one who can knock that guy out. He can't. And she can tag him in case that turns out to be useful. Oh, that's not true. Derek can knock anybody out with his hollow circuit overloading here. That knocks people out when you cloak near them. But Rush can handle everything down here. She doesn't really need Derek for anything. So let's go ahead and swap places. Now, there's still... This guy is still down here. I think I should be extra careful. And in this context, being extra careful to me means staying somewhere where... I'm not exactly sure where this guy is standing, right? And I know he chose to throw a camera like right here, and I think he makes the same choice after the rewind. But if I shut the door, I'm not sure what he'll do. It might be that he has enough moves to actually walk through the door and throw a camera here or something. So I want to be on the other side of a closed door from him that I know he can't get to. And it'll mean it takes us another turn or two to get to this exit thing. Ugh, gross, but that means this guy... Ugh. Stupid scientist. How far are you gonna get? He gets to there, which is not that big a deal. We'll let him be for now. Stupid Validate Demon messed everything up. Well, we can put down a Parasite for just 3, really? What am I not in the middle of parasiting already? Ah, it's because I didn't no, I have no idea. But let's Parasite like a safe or something. It's pretty useful. Oh yeah, because we have a seed. This is our seed Parasite. All right. Yeah, let's just take this. So these two look reasonably secure. The question is just what to do about this scientist. I think the answer is I messed up. I should have shot him already. But if I do, I've walked so far that I can't KO him and then drag the body. Yuck. Huh, here's a funny thing I could do. I could go onto Overwatch to shoot him. And that's a one-turn KO that, like, if it's applied during the enemy turn, it means that at the beginning of my turn, he'll wake right back up. Which seems kind of dumb, but it'll be enough to scare him into running away without leaving his body lying around where it'll make the other guards worried. And it won't take up any power because of the anatomy analysis. It's not the best idea I've ever had, but I think I like it. We're sort of playing with fire here, actually, having done a rewind and now, like, forking the timelines, so to speak. But I think it should be okay. Okay, this turn looks about done, right? Banks is safe, Prism is safe, and she's doing something useful. Wait, why am I overwatching? Just shoot the guy now. Yeah, he'll wake up next turn. Yeah, of course. Here you go. So I managed Prism's turn pretty poorly, but it should be fine, actually. This guy's going to wake up and run for here is his closest exit, which is fine with me. And then these two, between them, can figure out a way to deal with this jerk down here. All right.
Investigating area. Nothing.
Alarm level 1.
Hey, what
Guard
was
is
that?
now searching additional
They changed the control paths, and they scouted Banks. And the scientist is awake, and I was wrong. He's coming this way. Exciting. Would have thought the other one is closer. Oh no, this guy's coming down here. This guy's not tagged, so we don't know where he's going, but I strongly suspect it's up this way. At any rate, I can afford to confirm. Yes, he's going that way. Great. This guy is coming. Where is his eventual destination, please? Hello? Why do I not see it? It should show me where he is trying to investigate.
warning.
He's coming here. Yeah, I see. Okay, he gets to here. But where? It should show me his, like, final target. I don't see it. Okay, well, whatever. I guess we'll figure it out. This guy, oddly enough, his new patrol is down here, which I would not have expected to be the case. Let's peek. We should see that guy. No? Ooh, a little sketchy. But okay, we can pickpocket this guy. Security card, that's handy. We can maybe use it to cut through here or something on the way back. But alright, we can come down to here. Now peek. There he is.
There's that technician's lab. I wonder what kind of software he's been cooking up in there.
Come here and tag him? Yep, gotcha. He's coming right here. But he can only get as far as here this turn, I guess? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to get to exactly here. Okay. I would very much like to take him out now, so that I can get in here and start hacking this thing. And it looks like Russia's problems, other than this guy, are basically taken care of. So, what I'm gonna do is use invisibility and a stim pack to get right next to this guy and knock his face off. And in the meantime, open up this door. Oh, it's already open. Really? Why? Oh, he went through it, I guess. At any rate, we'll see the power relay, and we can start hacking that. So let's do that. Use the cloak, please. grab some power on the way, I suppose. Now, I could try to play this very greedy, and I don't think I will. But I think it is the case that this guard is going to move before this guy, which means if he walks here and then points this way, I can ambush, and then as this guy is running by, I'll knock him out. And I could do that without having to spend a stim pack, basically. But I think that's absurdly greedy when stim pack has a 4-turn cooldown. I'll just use it. I'm not going to need it for a while. And that gives me the moves to do what I want in complete safety. Which is...
Hey, investigating.
always scares me. Which is... get KO'd. That'll increase the power or alarm level a tiny bit, but we'll have this guy out of the picture, which is a big, big improvement. Oh, and I was wrong. This guy appears to be going only to here, and this guy was getting to here. I'm not sure what was going on there, but it seems to have happened. Anyway, let's knock this guy out, and then Rush will just babysit, cleaning up all the goodies in this area, I think. So let's parasite this, please. So much power. KO this guy. And we'll keep him pinned down so he doesn't get back up while we're busy doing real work. Okay. Jeez, she can go so far. Wow, really? I guess that's just what happens when you have strength like 1,000,000, which everybody does at this point. This didn't... Oh, is it because... she has predictive brawling. That's what's going on. She gains more AP when she attacks people in melee. I was like, she could only move like this far before she picked a guy up, and she can now move farther? But it's not because she picked him up, it's because she meleeed him. She got a bunch of bonus moves. So I could actually come in here if I wanted to. I'm not totally sure what the point of that is, but... I mean, it could be good, I guess. I think I have more maneuverability in this room, actually, so I'll stay here. Meanwhile, though, this guy still has his security card, which I would like, please. Thank you. And I will keep that handy as a way to escape in this direction, if that's convenient. But for now... doesn't seem to be necessary. It's so weird. Both guards say they're coming to exactly this square, which is impossible. One of them is going to move, right? I don't know what is up there. Where do I want Derek to stand this turn? Just in this room seems fine, honestly. Ambush in case I miscalculate something. Banks, please grab us this power. 12, which is exactly how much we can fit. Very convenient. This is unlocked, but I have no particular need to go get it right now. Let's just peek to super confirm that there's nothing else in here.
Rectify that problem at this nanofab.
Yeah, there's definitely nobody else in here. So we'll walk right on in, and the fact that they spotted Banks right there is no problem at all. And we'll in fact put a parasite on this, question mark? Actually, maybe not. Banks' hacking thing is still ready, and we can just spend 2 data blasts on it. Would be cheaper than 1 parasite. I can't get it to line up with hacking anything else, but it's still cheaper than the parasite, so that's what we're gonna do. Do it now, I guess. Cool. Everybody looks relatively safe. Let's make sure this door is closed. Yes, that's very important. Prism hasn't done anything this turn. You could certainly imagine her doing some useful things, but it's not very clear what. I guess the most useful thing is to get out of this room, because there's some danger that the drone will walk in here, do a scan, and spot you. Whereas up here, I know that he won't. Although I think the drone's location is here, right? So the drone isn't coming in here. We're hacking this thing, right? Yep. Okay. Looks good. I will not be sad to see those
we're checking it
firewalls
out.
finished.
Oh, there's nothing here.
Investigating. It must be jumping tonight.
Investigating the area. I must be jumpy tonight.
Alright, great. So the crisis turn went off without a hitch. New demons installed. Really? That's like impossible. Everything already has a demon, doesn't it? Okay, whatever. So we're gonna send Banks up here and pop this thing. Oh, it breaks how many firewalls?
Installed.
I thought it said 8. It must have just said 4 though. I was misreading. So when I use this thing, it's going to recapture some captured devices. So I want to make sure that I'm ready for that. But I don't think that's particularly any concern at this time, so I think I am ready. Okay, so this guy is continuing into this room, which is fine. I have plenty of room to maneuver, as I said. We'll just come right in here. Pop around the corner. Shut the door. Alright, and now he won't spot us, and next turn we can duck through here if we need to. Definitely want to put down another parasite on something. Let's say another safe. Those are sort of the limiting factor right now. The things we need to get most quickly. Because they're controlling when we can leave. The guard armor is like not that important, because we're mostly not KOing guards with armor, except via stuff that ignores armor anyway, so improving our armor piercing, decreasing their armor doesn't help that much. Anyway, let's see what's for sale. Okay. Another chameleon movement. Kind of cool, but Hollow Circuit Overload. So everybody's already fully loaded up on augments. So any of these that I buy, I'm keeping in storage until I find a way to remove somebody's augment. And everyone's augments are like fine, so I'm not in any great rush to get that stuff. None of these weapons are terribly good. I mean, each of these are like pretty reasonable, but I already have someone with anatomy analysis, and one is plenty. I don't want these things. I don't want like any of this really. I could pick up a Stim 4. In some contexts, it could be better than a Stim 3, but not by much at all. Like, I just can't believe that Stim 4 exists. It's so bad. Well, no, I guess the main thing is it gives you more unlimited attacks, right? That's the thing. Movement-wise, it gives you just 2 more AP than a Stim 3, and it requires a charge pack to use again. But it gives you unlimited attacks instead of just 2. So that's the main thing it's for. We could consider buying one for like Prism and like just going nuts with the flurry gun, but it costs so much power that that's just sort of a pipe dream. Alright, they got, curiously, cameras. Oh, and they took the
Catching on to us.
router.
Several devices have been remotely rebooted. I hope we don't run out of power.
They're taking back this router, so we gotta fix that. One sec, let me grab this valuable tech. I just don't want it to come back online, which it will if it has valuable tech in it, and it won't otherwise. We'll just put it right here. Nobody is that likely. Let's put it here. This is a much safer place for it. No one's ever going to look here. Oh, drop. How do I... I don't particularly want to carry it. It's an inventory slot. It's like $500, sure, which is great, but it's more important to me to have the security guard. Just so, well, is it? I don't really need to unlock any of the security doors. Yeah, let's just unlock this door now and... Oh, I can't put it back? Alright, I'll just drop the security card then. And pick up the valuable tech. These things, Rush is going to pick up on her way out. Does she have inventory space? No, of course, she's the one person with no inventory space. And she already needs to pick up this thing. So I actually need Derek around here just as a pack mule, basically. Which is fine. So Rush has a stim 3, which means if she needs to, she can attack twice per turn, but she doesn't really need a stim 4, in my opinion. Let's data blast these cameras to get them back. And pick up a bunch of other stuff on the way. Got him. Great. Derek seems just fine where he is. Banks could start working her way back, I think. But I want to see where this guy's going. I think the answer is into this room, which... into specifically right here, in fact. Which means that I don't want Banks to be standing there. Let's just play it very safe and come up here. I don't think we need to, but there's no real cost associated with doing so. What is this? Who is... Okay, they're just moving near the door. This camera drone is the guy that I'm worried about, though. Because I can't see him. I think, though, we found out that he's the one coming down here. So it should be okay, but again, let's just play safe and hide up here. Sort of conveniently placed to pick up the server, if that's what I feel like doing. Oh, I forgot. That's how I'm getting power. I have the server deployed. Plus Prism's refracting chamber. So we are getting a fair amount of power per turn. In addition to the seed bonus of everything is 4 cheaper once per turn. But I think we're done with everyone's turns. So let's end turn. Do I want to put down another parasite? No. Wow! I forgot he's on a new patrol. That was so close. I'm glad I played it safe. Also, he moves way farther than I thought he would. Does he have mainframe attunement and I just didn't notice?
Well done. That router has been taken care of.
Oh my god, he totally
And it
does.
would fetch a high price if you managed to lift it.
Wow. That is exciting. Let's parasite this guy, because anyone with mainframe attunement is a real danger to society. Look how far he goes. Holy smokes. But we got all the routers down, so that's nice. Look, there's the camera drone. Okay. So he's actually coming down this way because I unlocked this door for him. Oh well. So this guy is leaving. If I were a little bit more careful, I could have perhaps gotten in here this turn, but no, I don't think so. Let's just stand here, though. So that next turn I can make a break for it into this room, if that's convenient. Or just partial progress to here or something. Derek, I might like to move. Banks, you know, lucky to be alive, practically. But, you know, she is. So let's just get going. And the mainframe attunement should start wearing off quite quickly. Banks can even throw in a buster chip on him to slow things down even more next turn. And he should be out of commission pretty quickly. Any more parasites? I would like to parasite this. But does this guy have mainframe attunement? Oh my god, he does. Wow. Can't believe this. I did all this. I didn't notice this. This guy is a camera drone. This guy doesn't have them. So I looked at like one guy, and this guy doesn't either. I looked at a couple guys with high firewalls, and I was like, oh, they're just barrier. But there's actually some with mainframe attunement, and I just didn't notice. So, Banks, where is this guy going, please? She has no AP. How about Prism? Where is this guy going, please? There. I would like to parasite that guy, but I'm not sure I want to spend 9 power on it. I might just wait one turn and get it from seed. On the other hand, I'll have a lot of power next turn from this thing. So I think I will remove the sources of danger where possible. And we'll move Derek back. Okay. And I think when we get to security level 2, I'll cut the video, make it a part 3, but it's going to be a short, very short part 1. Well, I don't know, very short, but much shorter than my parts usually are. It didn't take me as long as I thought to get through the preliminaries. So we sort of cut the first video sooner than I might have if I'd realized. So the thing I'm not sure about is what is the status of the guy standing right here? And what is the deal with this guy? Is he stationary here now?
Do you see that?
Okay, so they're actually watching this square. Oh, I just don't have him tagged, that's right. Okay, so can I get up to here and then 1, 2, 3, 4.5 get to here easily? Okay. So we'll just play cat and mouse with these guys for a little while. I was hoping to get to apply my buster chip to this guy, but it looks like that won't be an option for a couple of turns. Actually, just next turn I can buster chip this guy, which... Oh, that's the elite security. It's not the Omni Protector, so I'm not that keen on hacking him, but I might. What about Rush? This door should be closed. Right? Yeah. Got it. So I'll just come right here. Peek, and there's still that guy. This door is open, which does not make me super comfortable. But I believe I should be able to sneak around the camera drone into this room next turn. So that's fine. There's our seed giving us a parasite for just The low, low price of 6 hour. Wow. There we go. Prism continues to be just fine where she is. Rush, we got okay. Derek, still chilling. Banks, doing her thing. Oh! We do need to hack this thing to prevent it going off this turn, though. The timetable accelerated a bit when we KO'd someone, and that sped up the counter a bit. I think is what happened. I'm not sure. At any rate, we need to hack this so that it doesn't go off. No way! Alright, that's sort of a problem.
Good job, operator. At least you won't need to worry about that one anymore.
That's a problem. Alright, how far can he move from there? Let's say, worst case, he comes straight for Rush. 1.5, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can get to here. Or if he goes for Derek, 1.5, 3, 4, 5.5, 6.5, 8. And that would be looking straight at Derek. What if he went this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. So, it seems like the thing to do is to get out of the path of all of those possible attack routes, which is here. This guy, no problem. Camera drone, no problem. Could have stolen some power from the camera drone, actually. Not a good idea now. Yep, perfectly safe from everyone. We'll ambush just in case. Hopefully we can tag this guy or something soon. If he does choose to come in this direction, it's going to be a bit of a pickle. Anything else that we need to parasite? The nanofabricator would be nice, but it's not crucial. And next turn stuff's going to get cheaper. Obviously we can't afford a parasite right now anyway, I'm just looking around. Okay. What happens?
Looking around.
Alright, great. So he stopped somewhere that it's easy to get a tag on, perhaps.
Around.
Depending on how far the camera drone can see, I guess.
Alarm level 2. Warning update installed. Recommended. Warning, Daedalus installed.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Out. Now press
All those
the
portcullis
advantage.
things just don't matter at all, though. Because I'm only using Parasite, which is not really affected by it. So, the question is... well, it's not really a question, is it? The thing I wanted to know is... can anyone see this door? And it looks like the answer is, just barely, no. So, let's get cracking. I'd rather tag the security, or the enforcer, rather than the drone, because the drone I can hack if there's a problem. This guy, if there's a problem, could be real issues. We'll just pop in here. Actually, I should have just dropped in. Peek, please. Shut the door. Derek. Who sees right here? What a weird place to see. I guess because this door is open. Yeah, the drone left this door open. So the security enforcer guy can see that square. So I could force him to move up here by walking into his field of view. But I'm not. I'm perfectly happy with him going here, so I won't. There's some money. No exit card yet. We haven't hacked this one yet, huh? Didn't realize that. We can get it next turn. Oh, of course. I was thinking Banks would move next to this guy and hit him with the Buster Chip. But A, I don't really want to hit him with Buster Chip since he's just lead security, and B, I can't because he's looking at me. Jeez, this is a stealth game. Come on. Let's just apply a Buster Chip on this shop here. Not a Buster Chip, but a Parasite. And Prism still sort of out of the action. Rush and Derek handling themselves, and Banks waiting. This was actually a very short turn, so I just went ahead and did it before cutting. But it is that time, guys. It is time to end this video. Hopefully, we can finish the rest of this mission pretty quickly in the next video. I hope. We just have to wait for all the parasites to finish, basically. While not getting seen, of course, is the main exciting part of that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.